Hey everyone, it's Harper. And today is another video on Daryl. So, if you don't know about the last video that I've made a video message for Daryl's mother, so that she'll understand of what her own waste of oxygen that she calls her son has been doing to these individuals in the internet. I also want to point out the crimes that Daryl had committed in line. Before we begin, I would highly recommend that you should watch Sparkle Shine's video, since it explains more of the victim's stories about the Daryl situation. The crimes that Daryl committed are blackmailing, forcing his victims to do sexual actions for his own sick pleasure, and having possessions of illegal pornography. Now, before I explain, I want you to check out Sparkle Shine's video on Daryl, because she did an amazing job explaining the victim's sides of the whole situation. Now, let's get to the first two crimes that Daryl committed. Blackmailing and forcing his victims to do/perform sexual acts, as well as for him doing sexual actions in a forceful manner. Daryl has forced a girl named Vabessa to do sexual acts in camera for his own sick pleasure. He also threatened to blackmail her and also leak her nudes if Vabessa didn't do what she was told, even though she was extremely uncomfortable. Vabessa was around 15 years old when this occurred. The type of blackmailing that Daryl committed is sexual extortion. Sexual extortion is a form of blackmailing that is involved of threatening to either leak or publish sexual information into the public eye. This type of crime that has been committed involves of online photos, videos, or even on live camera, according to the Metropolitan Police website. And the second crime that Daryl himself has committed is having possessions of illegal pornography. Now, let's go back to the time that Daryl threatened to leak Vabessa's nude photos. Friendly reminder that Vabessa was 15 at the time, and this confirmed of Daryl having possessions of illegal pornography. And I believe that he has multiple nudes that are from other minors that were forced to send him nudes as well, who are also victims of Daryl, are saved in his device. According to the United Kingdom law, there are sexual offenses that have been committed in line that also involve children as well. This includes Section 47, when it comes to charges of the sexual offenses that end up being sentenced around 14 years, if the victim is around 13 years of age or under. However, the sexual offenses end up being sentenced for 7 years, if the victim is around 16 to 17 years of age. And you may be asking, do you know how long does a police investigation takes in the United Kingdom? Well, a person would end up hearing the police that the being crime that has been under investigation has been closed for around 2 to 3 months. There are, however, no limits to a police investigation in the United Kingdom. Juveniles, who are young offenders, can be tried in court if they are at 16 years of age. However, if the juvenile is under the age of 16, then they must be attended to court by their guardians, carers, or parents. So it can confirm that, once Daryl has committed these crimes, and the charges are pressed against him, he can be tried as an adult, if he turns 16 next year, or he can be attended in open trial by his parents. And once Daryl is confirmed to be guilty to these crimes that he committed in trial, he'll be behind bars with a sentence for the rest of his life. And to Daryl, if you are watching this video, then I hope you rot in the juvenile detention center for the rest of your life. Once that the police confirm that you've committed these crimes, get arrested, and be attending on open trial either with one of your parents or not. You're not getting cancelled. This isn't cancel culture, and what you did aren't mistakes from your quote-unquote past, even if you are making a response to this to say that. However, what you did was a crime. And if your school finds out that you've committed crimes on the internet, then you'll go to the main office, so that you will have a serious conversation with both the school principal and the police, and you'll have no choice but to confess and admit everything.
Editor Snow here. So You probably might be asking, do I need to talk about the cyberbullying thing that Daryl has done online? Well, no, since someone has already reported Daryl to the cyberbully police, so don't need to cover it up. Yeah. By the way, you still think that Daryl is still in the right? Friendly reminder, you gotta realize and you need to know, watch the videos to see that how Daryl is nothing but a disgusting degenerate. Okay? Alright.
Thank you all for watching. Please spread the awareness around, so that Daryl himself will be wiped off the internet. And if Daryl comes back with an alt account, pretending to be someone else, then report him, otherwise, this sick fuck will be making more victims.